Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Good morning, students. Today we will learn Kriya Padani. Kriya Padani means verb forms. Kriya Padani means verb form. We know very well about the verb form in other languages like English, Hindi, or Gujarati. In the same way, in Sanskrit language also we have some verb forms. See here, Ram is going to the school. See here, going is the verb form. But in verb, see, to go is the main. To go is the main. And after seeing the is, we putting there some suffix. It means termination of the verb, ing. By seeing this ing, we can understand that it is the continuous. And by seeing is, we can understand that it is a present continuous form. Okay? In the same way, in Sanskrit language also, we have to make the verb form in the same manner. Now see, in Sanskrit, for example, to go is a main form of the verb. In the same way, in Sanskrit, we call dhatu. It means roots. To go is a root. In Sanskrit, we call the dhatu. More than 2000 dhatus are in Sanskrit language. Then after, in the all roots, our grammarian by name Panini arranged them into two parts, Parasmay Pad and Atmanic Pad. What is Parasmay Pad and what is Atmanic Pad? We don't go too deep because it is only for the bifurcation of two parts of the root. Okay, no need to go in the deep. Then after, Gana. Gana means 2000 roots divided into 10 groups. In the 10 groups, first group, second, third, fourth, fifth, like the 10. Okay. Then after, Vikrana Pratyay. Vikrana Pratyay means a symbol of the group. Symbol of the group. For example, some root is of the first gun, then we have to put a. Fourth gun, then we have to put ya. Sixth gun, then we have to put there a. And if it is in a 10th gun, then we have to add aya. Actually, in 9th standard, we have to study only first group, fourth group, sixth group, and 10th group. Remaining are not in our syllabus. Okay? After this, we have to learn lakar. Lakar means a tenses. Lakar means a tense. In Sanskrit we call lakar. Then after, in verb form, the purush. Purush means a person. Person is also male. The purush means a person, first person, second person, and third person. But in Sanskrit we say uttam purush, madhyam purush, and anya purush. See here, uttam purush, madhyam purush, and anya purush. Okay. Then after vachanam. Vachanam means numbers. In English, number. In English, singular, dual, and plural. In Sanskrit, we can say ekvachanam, dvivachanam, and bahuvachanam. Then after, I want to say how many tenses in language. You can say, some say 3, some say 12. Actually, there are only 3 main: present tense, past tense, and future tense. There are only 3 main. Today we will learn about the Vartaman Kal. Vartaman Kal means present tense. In Sanskrit we can say Lat Lakar. Okay? In Lat Lakar also today we will learn Parasmay Pad. Okay? Parasmay Pad. How we can make the forms we will learn now. Okay? We learn Vartaman Kal परस्मै पद. See, Vartaman Kal means present tense. Okay. Now, what is the formula? How to make the form? See here. First, we have to say about vachan. Vachan means numbers. Ekvachan, dvivachan, and bahuvachan. Then after, we have to concentrate on purush. Uttam purush, madhyam purush, and anya purush. See here, what is ekvachan? Ekvachan means singular, dvivachan means dual. Ekvachan means only for single person. Dual means only for two, not more than two, not less than two. Okay, see. And bahuvachan means more than two. In other languages, we found only ekvachan and bahuvachan. It means singular and plural. No dual is there. But in Sanskrit, especially dual is there. Okay. Now see. Purusha. Purusha means as a subject. Who is a dual? First, Uttam Purush. Uttam Purush means ourself. Okay, first person. Madhyam Purush, second person. And Anya Purush means third person. Okay. First, keep in mind the Vachanam, Ekvachanam, Dvivachanam, Bahuvachanam. Then the Purush, first person, second person, and third person. Now see the terminations of Vartaman Kal Parasmay Pad. Me, Vaha, Maha. Si, Thaha, Tha. Ti, Taha, Anti. See. Me, Vaha, Maha. Si, Thaha, Tha. Ti, Taha, Anti. These are the terminations. We call terminations. It means pratyaya. Terminations of the present tense parasmay pad. Okay. On the base of this termination, how can we make the forms? See, in English, I already told you that in English, suppose we have to go, then in the present tense, suppose we want to make the present tense continuous, then we add go plus ing. In the same way, we have to here first take the root. Suppose what is a root? What is a root? It is first gun. First gun. See, first gun. Then how the form will be there? Formula is first we have to take the root means dhatu. Then Gana pratyaya. Gana pratyaya. It is first gun. See, it is first gun. Already I told you. First gun a, fourth ya, sixth a, and tenth a ya. These are the gana pratyaya. See, gana pratyaya. Okay, gana pratyaya. Now see, first gun. So we have to put here a. Then after we have 9 tense terminations. 9. Now what is our desire? Who is our subject of this sentence? According to that, we have to select any one terminations from these. Okay. Suppose I want to make the third person singular verb form, then I have to select the T. See here, third person and singular. It is T. Now, according to our grammar rule, consonant and vowel always mixed with each other. This is the rule in Sanskrit. So, according to that, tha is consonant, means vyanjan, and a is a vowel. So, both will mix and tha will be full. Now, pa will get down, t also at down. And by combining all the letters, our verb form will be there. Pathati. Pathati means he studies. He, she eats. Okay? Pathati. This is our verb form. Vartaman kal, anya purush, ek vachan. Say, Vartaman kal, anya purush, ek vachan. Suppose we have fourth gana rule. Suppose Nruta is a fourth gana and it is parasmay pad. So how to make it? The rule is same. First take the root, then after gana pratyaya. See, gana pratyaya. It is fourth gana. So we have to add here ya. Okay. Then after tense of terminations. See here there are so many tense terminations. First, suppose I want to make the second person singular, then I will select अन्य पुरुष मध्यम पुरुष एकवचनम C. Here we have to write the C. Then the rule of grammar, the same consonant vowel mixed. See, ta is halant and ya is full. So like this, the ta and ya will be joined. Nru and down and C. Our form is ready. Nrutya C. After saying this Nrutya C, we can say by saying this, it is the present tense. परस्मै पद मध्यम पुरुष एकवचन. Because of this termination. In English, by seeing this termination, you can identify that it is a continuous tense. Okay, continuous. In the same way, by seeing this termination, these are the all 18. Correct? 9. Me, waha, maha, si, tha, tha, ti, tha, anti. 9 present tense, parasmay pad and 9 atmanepad. Total 18 termination. By seeing this 18 termination, we can identify that it is the present tense, so and so forth. Okay? So terminations are made. Now see, suppose someone to make a first person form, first person singular or dual or plural. Then how is it? See here. First suppose patha plus first guard, so I have to add a. Then suppose I want to make a uttam purush bahuvachanam, so I will select the ma termination, maha. See here one rule is there. If termination start from ba or ma in any tense, then we have to add extra a here. See, ma is termination, so I have to add one or extra. Now, so this rule, a plus a is equal to a, and a will add in the tha. It means tha will be like this: tha, pa at down, and maha at down. So our form is pa tha maha. In short, if the termination started in ma or va, we have to put extra a. We have to say that a. Okay. For example, pathami, pathavah, pathamah, pathasi. Here there is no a. There is no extra a. So that's why I am saying here pathasi, not pathasi. Pathasi. Okay. Pathasi, pathatha, pathatha, pathati, pathatha, pathanti. For example, I have one more rule. Vada. Vada means to speak. Vada means to speak, first gun, and it is also parasmay pad. Okay. Then what is all forms of the verb forms? See here. Use of this termination. We can make it like vadami, vadavaha, vadamaha, vadasi, vadathaha, vadatha, vadati, vadataha, and vadanti. Students, you have to memorize all the terminations of present tense and formula of the verb form. Okay? And as a homework, you have to make the form of asa, first gun, likha, sixth gun, and racha, 10th gana. These all are the parasmay pad. Okay? We studied today only the parasmay pad terminations only. Atmanepad we will remain all the forms, and Atmanepad we will learn in next lecture. See, this is your homework. make all the forms of these three root in your grammar section notebook. Okay, hasa means to laugh, lekha means to write, and racha means to make. Racha means to make. You have to make all forms of. It means one root is equal to 9. One root is equal to, see here, 9 termination. It means one root is equal to 9 forms. And here given as a homework 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 3 into 9. Okay. See. Once again, I am saying you, when you learn the terminations like these only you have to learn, not like the builder wise. See. Me, vaha, maha, si, tha, tha, ti, ta, anti. This is the only proper method for the learning. If you learn like this, me, si, ti, then it will be fail. Your method is totally wrong. Okay. Now finally you have to learn like this: me, vaha, maha, si, tha, tha, and ti, ta, anti. Okay. If you have any doubt regarding this, then you have to ask our WhatsApp number, whatever given by the school. Okay, thank you very much.